I do. The woman my parents were trying to see every day. She's gonna frighten me.
What is your name, boy?
My name is Thomas.
Thomas? What is that you play?
These are my wooden horses. Right now I imagine that if I Prospero riding in the new Rome to vanquish the sorcerers who created the Red Death.
Is that what happened?
Surely not, but it makes for a great tale. Have you ever ridden a horse?
I've practiced with 3 of my companions. One day we shall ride across the seas, and through every nation.
Well, that's something to look forward to.
Yes, I suppose it is. Why do you not fear me, Thomas?
Because I've always been prepared for you. I've been there for so long.
What does it feel like?
Like torture. What about you? You look sick yourself.
I am. Perhaps if you stayed in bed, you wouldn't have met me today.
Stay in bed for a few more days and never go out and play. I'd rather have some fun before I die. I'm only happy when I go outside. And mother and father are around me because they want me here, even if it's miserable for me. So I decided to come live for myself.
How does one experience enjoyment or happiness alongside the torment of their curse?
You just live with it. Don't do what my father says. If you knew you were going to be cured, what's something that would still make you happy?
Experiencing humanity. I did once, but it was only emotions of shame. I always wished to meet someone who understood my pain.
A friend? I could be yours. Even if it's only for a walk.
Thomas, it's time. Let go of my child!
Mother, it's alright.
Thomas, come over here right now! I won't let you take him away from me! Give me my son!
I do not give back.
I can't go on without him. I swear I'll die.
All for myself, I suppose.
Please, just take me instead.
Mother, no!
Take my life, but let him live.
Your life or his. It makes no difference to me. A life is a life, and a death is a death.
No, there must be something to make you reconsider.
Perhaps. Would you do anything?
Anything, I swear.
that you may do my bidding. I will take your life. And I will spare your son for however long I see fit.
Thank you. I cannot bear to let him die before I do.
That is not where our deal ends.
What do you ask of me?
I do not ask. After the first two sons of Adam delivered me into existence, the murderer was banished from their tribe. Alone Cain ran until he discovered a new master to serve. The devil himself. The stone he used to slay Abel may harness the power which controls my never-ending hunger. There is no proof, or even rumor that brings me to this possibility. Nevertheless, you must venture into the depths of hell until you find the criminal Cain. Destroy the stone! And if my horror departs from me, I shall allow Thomas to live a century. But know that your soul shall be forfeit unto an eternity of flame and affliction.
Very well.
What about how I feel?
You live, Thomas, 100 years.
Only if she's satisfied. Mother, you have no idea what lies below. What makes you think you can even make it far enough to find the structures for yourself? I've dealt with pain all my life. And still, I tried to make the best of it. And in doing so, I gave my love to you. To Father, and to my sisters. They're alive, Mother. Go to them. Love them.
But I don't want to be without you.
I don't want to be without you either. But at least if you let me go, I know we'll see each other again. And maybe for me, we'll already be there.
That is true. Time is not so narrow on the outskirts of life.
As I stare into the cosmos, I can see other children. They're playing. They're flying. Mother, please, let me go.
To the uttermost, by faith of my body, while me lasteth the life. And therefore I had liefer to die with honour than to live with shame. And if it were possible for me to die 100 times, I had liefer to die oft than to use me to be. For though I lack one limb, I shall lack no worship. And if thou slay me weaponless, that shall be thy shame.
shall never forget. I thank you for all of eternity. Though I had experienced a flicker of light in my dark world for the first time, had my heart mended to a new proportion, I must continue my work as the angel, Death!
Fortunato I had borne as best I could, but when venture upon insult, I vowed revenge. Do not suppose that I gave utterance to a threat. At length, I would be revenged. This was a point definitely settled. He would be punished, but I must punish with impunity. It must be understood that neither by word nor deed had I given Fortunato cause to doubt my good will. I continued to smile in his face, and he did not perceive my smile now to be at the thought of his immolation. He had a weak point, this Fortunato. Although in other regards he was a man to be respected and even feared, he prided himself on his connoisseurship in wine. Few have this true virtuoso. For the most part, their enthusiasm is adopted to suit the time and opportunity. In the matter of music and painting, he was a quack. But in old wines, he was sincere. As was I. I was skillful in the vintages myself, and bought largely whenever I could. It was about dusk one evening. During the supreme madness of the carnival season, I had encountered my friend. I was so glad to see him, I thought I should never have done wringing his hand. My dear Fortunato, you are luckily met. How remarkably well you are looking today.
Montresor, my friend! I'm so glad to see you.
You will never believe it. I have received a pipe for what passes as Amontillado. I must say, I have my doubts.
How? A pipe? Amontillado? Impossible! And in the middle of Carnival.
Yes, I have my doubts, and I was silly enough to pay the full Amontillado price without consulting you in the matter. You were not to be found, and I was fearful of losing a bargain.
Amontillado?
As I say, I have my doubts.
Amontillado!
And I must satisfy.
Amontillado!
But as I see you are engaged, however, I am on my way to meet our friend, Lucchesi. If anyone has a critical turn, it is he. I will leave you now. Lucchesi will tell you.
Lucchesi cannot tell sherry from Amontillado.
And yet some fools will have it that his taste is a match for your own.
Come, let us go.
Whither?
To your vaults.
My friend, no, I will not impose upon your good nature. I perceive you have an engagement.
I have no engagement. Come.
It is not the engagement, but the severe cold with which I perceive you are afflicted. The vaults are insufferably damp. They're covered with nitre.
Let us go nevertheless. The cold is merely nothing. Amontillado, you've been imposed upon. And as for Lucchese, he cannot distinguish Sherry from Amontillado.
As you wish. I suffered Fortunato to hurry me to my cellars. There were no attendants at home. They had all absconded to make merry in honor of the time. I told them I should not return until the morning and had given them explicit orders not to stir from the house. The orders were sufficient. I well knew to ensure their immediate disappearance, one and all, as soon as my back was turned. Be careful of your footing, Fortunato. The ground is treacherous.
The pipe!
It is farther on. But first, observe this white webwork which gleams from the cavern walls. Niter, how long have you had that cough?
It is nothing.
Come, your health is precious. You are rich, respected, admired, beloved. You are happy as once I was. You are a man to be missed. For me, it is no matter. You will be ill, and I cannot be responsible. Besides, there is Lucchese.
Enough! The cough is a mere nothing. I shall not die of a cough.
True. True. And I had no intention of alarming you unnecessarily, because you should use all proper caution. A draught of this Medoc will defend us from the damps. Drink!
I drink to the buried that repose around us.
And I to your long life.
These vaults are extensive.
The Montresors were a great and numerous family.
I forget your arm.
A huge human foot in a field is yours. The foot crushes a serpent rampant whose fangs are embedded in the heel.
And the motto?
Nemo me impune lascit. No one provokes me with impunity.
Good!
See, the nitre, it increases, it hangs like moss upon the vaults. Come, we will go back. Your cough,
It is nothing. Let us continue. But first, another draft of the Medoc. You do not comprehend.
Not I.
Then you are not of the Brotherhood.
How?
You are not a Mason.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You, a Mason? Impossible.
A Mason.
A sign.
It is this.
You jest! But let us proceed to the Amontillado.
Be it so. Proceed. Herein is the Amontillado. As for Lucchese,
He is an ignorance.
pass your hand over the wall. You cannot help feeling the nitre. Indeed, it is very damp. Once more, let me implore you to return. No? Well then, I must positively leave you. But first, I must render you all the little duties in my power.
The Amontillado!
Yes! The Amontillado!
An excellent jest indeed! We will have many rich life about this over our wine at the Palazzo!
Amontillado!
Yes, but is it not getting late? Will they not be awaiting us at the Palazzo, the Lady Fortunato and the rest? Let us be gone!
Yes! Let us be gone!
Help! Help!
Yes! For the love of God! Fortunato! Fortunato! Rest in peace.
Closer, closer. I come to you. Never farther than I was moments before. You may not be prepared at the time of my arrival, but you will have known of me long before it is over. I shall take away your friends, your family, more importantly, the ones whom you loved and looked up to all your life shall fall prey to my consumption. And so the only way to look is down. Then we shall meet personally. I beckon you not, though, to anticipate my appearance, for some fall sooner than others. It could be decades, months, days, seconds, until our union. Now go. Live your life before it is over. But until then, I am death, the host and source of all of your nightmares.
please, listen.
Good job, pal.
Now,